Hi, welcome to Around the House with Sue. As I promised, we are going to be doing something other than cooking. Tonight we are actually getting our seedlings ready to go outside soon in a couple of weeks. Here in the Northeast, we're in New York. Um, we have we've had a long winter, but in March, since it's now April, sorry, wow, it's actually the first week of May. Um, I planted these the second week of March. They look small, but they actually are seedlings. I started them in the little peat pots that expand with water. They're like a dime a dozen at the stores. And that's my tomato plant. And what I'm doing is that I'm actually placing them into larger containers. These would be broken off from each other, separated, and put right into the ground. You're just going to break this up around the plant when you put it into the ground. This is completely biodegradable, and that's what's so great about these materials between the peat pots and these cardboard containers. These are all natural. They just break right down, and they're great for the soil. And that's what we'll be doing.
So I'm gonna be doing one.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take one. We're not gonna do a lot of disturbing the root, but what we are gonna do is just gently. I like to do rip the netting. I don't want to really do a lot of push. It'll see, as you see here, the roots are coming out on their own. I don't. It's so tight in here. I don't want to disturb the root system too much. I just want to give it room to be able to push the netting away. And I place right here. I'll do that with this one too. Just loosen it up, but don't disturb those roots too much. And very simply.
And then I will put the dirt in. I'm putting the dirt in.
And after we set them in the little area, go ahead, dump it in. That's enough. And then we just chuck that dirt right around the plant. That nice.
And then next,
This one, little tiny tomato. I don't know if you can see it. Teeny weeny. He'll catch up.
it's like a
Once
rut.
they get into these bigger containers, you're thinking, how are they going to go out in 2 weeks? Well, they are going to go out in 2 to 3 weeks because they're going to just take right off now that they're in these large containers. And I keep them right in a greenhouse, a little metal framed greenhouse that I have in my other room. I'll just finish this off here. Here's one. You see where you got 2 plants in one. And what you're going to do is very gently take the weaker of the 2 plants out. Don't plant them together. Just very gently.
You should have done this.
Be careful because some of those aren't in peat pots.
Oh, they are?
No.
What?
And those aren't tomatoes. Those are sunflowers.
Oh, okay. That's why they're so long.
Okay.
Oh, that's not in.
I'll show you what to do with that.
Okay, here we go. And then split. Oh, what about these ones with none in there?
That's what happened. The seed didn't grow, so we put that in there like that.
Okay, and the dirt.
Now I ran out of peat pots, so what I did was I had used the same material as this, but they were smaller. And we'll show you. See how they're smaller and they fit the peat pots perfect. Well, I used that, and I used a special seed starter mixed soil. So that was very fine, and it didn't weight the seed down. So I'm just going to very gently, again, this is biodegradable. You can put it in the ground, but I just want to make it easier for these baby plants to move their roots around. So you don't have to take it all off, but I take some of it off. We need a little more in there.
I know. Okay.
I'll just get them all standing up here the best I can.
If they're leaning over, that's okay, right?
Yep. We have another one.
I got that one.
Careful. These 2 are pretty equal, but this one
It's a little bit taller.
seems like it's a little more easier to have pulled out. That's why I chose that one.
I thought that was a little bit taller than
Careful.
that. I think this one's
All right. And we're almost there.
And then we have some couple sunflowers, right?
Well, we're going to do that afterwards. Right.
Yeah.
Well, we got to work on our tomatoes.
And if you have like sunflowers, it's gonna be really hard because they get very tall, very fast.
Here, I'm going to not soak them. I'm going to give them each a sip of water. Especially fresh soil tends to.
And then it soaks right in.
Spill right over. So be careful. It soaks right in. They go directly into the greenhouse where they will stay moist, and it really cuts down on the time that you have to water. As you know, you don't have to water quite as much. They do stay pretty moist. So I water probably every other day. I have another package that will. Okay, and we're just going to gently give them a sip.
Like barely move these at all because they're really hard to, because they might fall. Because when I tried to pick up, it was bending like this.
Oops.
And they might be wet like this. They might be wet.
Okay. So Kylie, do you want to carry this over like this? Put your 2 hands underneath, and we'll bring it over to the greenhouse?
Yeah.
We're going to bring this right over to the greenhouse.
Ooh, I forgot.
And we'll show you what to look for in a greenhouse.
The second?
Yep.
The second. Okay, here we go. Oh, I have also been planning stuff myself.
Okay, step back, please. This is our greenhouse. It's a very simple metal framed. You see them all over. You see them at Home Depot. You see them at Lowe's. The thing that I have even seen them at Price Chopper, you have to be really careful before you buy one. See if the store has one set up so that they're not tipsy. I've had them so that they practically fall over. The wheels fall off. This one happens to have 4 shelves, which is perfect for all different kinds of plants that I have going on. As you see, it's our favorite time of year, all of our plants.
Yeah, and I have.
And that should give you a really good idea how to transplant your seedlings. And if you have any questions or comments or something that you would like us to address, please feel free to comment or leave us a question. And we hope you enjoyed the video.